marry when I grow up? I mean, it's that critical. We know that the nations in this world look at the male, whether we like it or not, as the leader of the community. And we don't have that leadership now. Our youngsters will be going primarily to jail at $50,000 a year rather than to a university at less than that. Our males will be going to the graveyards. We have got to stop this decline in the relationship of the African American male to his community.
I am the mother and the parent of an African American male, and I know how difficult it can be, especially in an urban center, to raise a black male today. So I think as an African American woman, we don't see it as being slighted because we need our black males to be strong, and we need them to have opportunities, and we need to see them grow and develop.
Let me ask about what you're seeing on the ground. In State of Black America 2007, there's a focus on the African American male, suggestions about how we can reform schools in specific. Is that the kind of need that you're seeing walking in the door?
Absolutely, the need is there. In our city, Philadelphia, we have huge issues related to education, to job training, to preparation, I'll call it, just for the job market in general. And we're seeing many of our young people not prepared to enter the job market. And so we have a huge emphasis on the summer jobs program. In fact, this year we're trying to place at least 1,000 young people in summer jobs. We're working with the workforce development training programs to really give people skills so that they can be employable today.
Well, when you think about the idea of schools in Philadelphia, are you seeing the kind of issues that are addressed in State of Black America 2007, such as the emphasis on early childhood education or the possibility of lengthening the school day?
We're seeing the same situation. Philadelphia is over 200,000 students in its school system, and we've been having many of the same troubles that other urban centers around the country have. We have seen some progress in our test scores over the last couple of years, but our dropout rate is still over 50% in our city. And when you take a look at who's in that dropout rate, you're going to find African American males are leading the pack. And so for us, that's a huge disparity, and one that we're very troubled by and very concerned about.
So what kind of programs are you putting in place to deal with this right now?
We have a number of programs in our affiliate in Philadelphia that address this issue. One in particular is a customer service workforce development training program that is designed, we call it Connect to Work, which is the title of it, and it's really designed to put people into customer service jobs, to give them the training that they need around telephone etiquette, around Microsoft, Excel, and other types of technical skills so that they can go into customer service jobs. Many of our young people are not prepared through their academic careers to really go into these types of jobs. So it only requires a high school diploma, and many times we get people who are interested that don't yet have the high school diploma. So we are collaborating with another organization in the city who will provide that GED training so that the young people can in fact get that and then move into this customer service program. We've actually piloted 2 classes already. All of those people who finished have been placed in jobs. Not only are they working for companies like Comcast, but they're working for other organizations in the city. And we're now into the 3rd class of that program. So we're feeling that this is a need, this is a way, and we do have, in fact, this particular class actually has more males than females in the class.
The 2007 State of Black America report from the Urban League focuses on the black male. Now, you're in a city, Seattle, where there's a minority population of black people and of black males. What are the issues that you're trying to address with black males in Seattle?
Well, no matter where you live, the issues are pretty similar. It's dealing with unemployment. It's dealing with pursuing post-secondary education. It's dealing with businesses. And the bottom line is that's what the Urban League is all about, really, is trying to teach people the skills to become self-sufficient.
And the schools, do you have a problem with the schools?
Well, our biggest challenge is making sure that students have the skills necessary to compete in a global economy. I mean, we have Boeing, we have Microsoft, we have Amazon. In order for those black males in particular to compete and work in those environments, they need the skills necessary. And far too often, we don't have black males graduating.
Well, in that environment, how do you make the argument for affirmative action, trying to encourage young black men to take advantage of educational opportunities, job opportunities?
We have to show them more individuals who are doing well. For example, the CFO, James Bell of Boeing, is an African American. When we think of someone like Kenny Lombard, who is the president over at Starbucks, who's responsible for the music department, Kalila Nabi, for example, or the recent signing of Paul McCarthy, they need to see that. They need to see that the former mayor, Norm Rice, as well as the county executive, is an African American, as well as myself. There are many black businesses, and so our job through one of the programs we have, which is Project Mr., which is requiring older African-American males working with younger males, particularly those who are in alternative schools, to help them turn around, to create an individual educational plan and a career path.
This is, you know, an example of how older males can help to influence younger males. But so often, given the strength of the music, the videos and all that, they look at a young man like you and they say, well, no, he's not from the street. He's educated. You know, he's got a family. Is there some kind of disconnect?
Well, I have to remind them to not let this suit fool them. That, you know, the old cliche, you can be from the ghetto, but you don't have to have the ghetto in you. We've all come from impoverished conditions in some form or fashion. We've come from single-family households. My mother only had a 7th grade education, died when I was a teenager, only kid. And I have a master's degree, and last year was recognized as one of the top influential people in the city, along with Paul Allen, as well as distinguished alumni. I can make it, they can make it. The bottom line is we need to reach back, as many people did for me growing up, teaching them that they can aspire, and we have to make sure that we open the doors and opportunities for them.
Because at the end of the day, when it comes to the challenges of black males, or when it comes to the overall challenges, we must believe in our people and in our community. We must have faith that solving these problems and confronting these challenges is part of our solemn responsibility as leaders in this nation and in leaders in this community. And I thank you for joining me today, and once again say, at the end of the day, we must close the empathy gap in this nation. This must be an issue of great concern, not just for us, but for all across this nation. So thank you for coming. State of Black America 2007, the portrait of the African American male. Thank you.